Independent woman is the biggest lie. Many women believe something about independence. They believe an independent woman should never rely on a man. But in the real world, the smartest women don't think in this way. They understand one simple rule. Resources are not something you reject. They are something you use. When a man comes into your life, whether he's young, older, or very rich, that should not be your main concern. The real question is simple. Can he help your life move forward? Many women in their 30s work very hard, but they are still busy and poor, not because they are lazy, but because they have never learned how to use the resources around them. As a man in his 30s who has struggled and studied business for 16 years, let me tell you what the real world looks like. A man's greatest advantage is not beauty. It is emotional intelligence. And real emotional intelligence means this: do not get angry easily. Do not argue over small things. See people clearly. Focus on your goals. Understand who is husband, who is partner, who is helper, who is supporter. And most importantly, understand how to work with them. There are a lot of rules people can learn after many years in the real world, because the people who succeed are usually not the smartest. They are not always the hardest working. They are simply the people who know how to use other people's stress. So remember this: when you go out into the world, sometimes you rely on men. When you build a career, sometimes you rely on capable partners. The ability to rely on others is a skill. Before the age of 30, saying "I don't need anyone" sounds bravo. But after 30, this attitude can make life much harder. Many women lose good opportunities because of pride. They have resources around them, but they refuse to use them. Let me give you a real example. I have a friend who runs a small business with a partner. One day she heard that this partner said something behind her back. He told someone that the business only succeeded because of himself. She felt upset, but she also don't want to break the partnership because they were both making money. So she asked me what she should do. My answer is very simple. Pretend you didn't hear it. Why? Because the closer people are, the more they see each other's weakness. And the more they see your weakness, the easier it is for them to disrespect you. This is human nature. But in this situation, the partnership was still profitable. It was still a win-win relationship. So why destroy something useful just to protect your pride? Sometimes a person is simply an investor. Sometimes they are just a leader and helps you move up. You do not need to treat them like a close friend. Keep the relationship professional and continue to the opportunity. Never get angry over small things. Anger does not make you richer. It only stops you from making progress. The people who really want to win often speak softly, but inside they are very clear about their strategy. Once you understand how to control your emotions, the next step is learning how to choose the right people. If someone cannot help your career, then no matter how handsome or talented he is simply wasting your time. If you want marriage, the man must match your real needs. You need similar values, similar spending habits, similar views about children and family. Everything must be reliable. Even if a man is capable, if he cannot give you long-term commitment or support you when you are in trouble, you should leave immediately. The time and energy are limited. Spend them on people who help you grow. Ignore people who do not. Many girls like to say a sentence: "Nothing belongs to me, but everything can be used by me." But they forgot the second half of the truth. Those resources must also be willing to help you. Sometimes women say they don't want to please men because it feels tiring. But ask yourself a simple question: is work tiring? Is raising children tiring? Is being poor tiring? Life will always be tiring in some way. If you want to build success with the help of others, improving your emotional intelligence is necessary. And if you think there's no one in your life who can help you, the real problem is usually this: you have not met enough people. No single man can meet all your needs. One person may give you emotional support, another may give you better ideas, another may help you with business opportunities, another may teach you how to grow. This is how experienced people think. They do not expect one person to solve everything. They simply take what each person can offer. You should meet more people, let them compete, and you choose. Before marriage or commitment, this is completely normal. You cannot choose perfectly every time, but if you have many options, one failure will not destroy everything. Remember this: in both love and business, the people who win always have choices. So, how do you find the right people? Here is a simple rule: choose young men who are energetic and ambitious. Choose elder men who are gentle and generous. Choose middle-aged men who truly care about you and do not have complicated family ties. But more importantly, observe their spending habits. Some men appear very generous at the beginning, but this is often temporary. Sometimes they only act generous before they sleep with you. After that, their attitude becomes cold. Other men spend money freely on themselves, are very cheap toward women. Do not argue about this. Do not rely on luck. Solve this problem with time and comparison. This is why you should allow different men to compete being making a decision. Time will always show who is truly generous. Time will always show who is reliable. Many women ruin a good situation because they lock themselves into one role. You can be a strong woman, you can be a friend, you can be a partner. But before everything else, you must be yourself. Accept one reality: someone will try to use you. But you can also choose how to use the opportunities they bring. Life is like a large ship. You are the captain. Your job is focused on where you want to go. The people who help you move forward can stay on the ship. The people who do not belong there, anyone should leave. Success is not easy. It requires stress, it requires learning, and it requires the ability to use people and resources wisely. Where there's determination, there's always a way forward. Work hard, find the right helpers. Many difficulties in life are simply problem of mindset. Even if you fail sometimes, do not panic. Ask someone with experience. With the right strategy, problems are not scary as they look. And if you ever feel lost in relationship or life, you can always come to me and ask.